Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Giants going up against the Colts. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 14 matchup.
The Colts are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The leaders of the NFC East are now set to kick it away and get this much anticipated game started. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. And now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because you veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
Now, here's a look at the Colts offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Colts come out in the pistol, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. It's Mario Williams who makes the stop. The Colts lined up in the pistol. Play fake, throws the pass. And he is brought down at the 39.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
The Colts go with two tight ends on this play. Lofton's in on the tackle. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but, boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
And Wallace is going to get set in the slot for this snap. He'll throw it over the middle. Finds Thomas. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. Touchdown, Colts.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. They face first down. The Colts in the pistol formation. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
The Colts are in a much closer game today, but still find themselves up on the scoreboard after a decisive victory last time out.
When you practice in training camp and even during the week, of games in the NFL. You always practice that the game is going to be tight, it's going to be close, and now we got to pull out those plays that are going to win the game for us.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Colts pistol set here. The give. And a run right up the middle. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
The Colts line up in the pistol. The Colts take it from the 43. Almost intercepted.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Keeps it here. Makes the catch in open space.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and he helps the QB.
This play set up by the long gainer. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass, but he gets hit. He just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
The Colts line up in the pistol offense. Second down and 10. He shows all kinds of awareness here as he picks up the first down. And now seeing these first half numbers, we knew coming into the game it was a possibility because this is one of the better passing attacks in the entire NFL, Phil.
Absolutely. It's one of the better ones in the NFL. And that's how they...
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's a nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
And Wallace, a receiver in the slot. First down at the 24. Eyeing that left side. Makes the catch. Moore's there to take him down. Tight ends are absolutely crucial to what an offense does now, and we're seeing why here in this first half, partner.
Yeah, we are, Jim, and I think it started years ago when the New England Patriots would come on the field and use multiple tight ends. It was a good way to fool the defense and be able to throw it to the tight end, and it's working so far here today for this offense. The Colts coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. Run and pass. That time, the pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
The Colts will go with the pistol on this play. Second down, 3 to go. He's got some daylight. Gains 15.
The Colts offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Still got it after the play action. Looking long. And that's Trufant, who almost had the interception.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That's second down coming up. The Colts in the pistol. And he's taken down. The defense pushed the offense back with that sack, and now they'll need 15 yards on third down. And Wallace in the slot. Makes the reception. Webb's there that time for the tackle. Big and open. That's what this tight end's been today, Phil.
Yeah, we see it more and more. Tight ends getting the football from their quarterbacks. Why? Because they're going against linebackers. They're faster and usually bigger than the linebackers. That's matchups you love on the field.
Underneath and incomplete that time. That leads us to second down. And Wallace lined up in the slot. Should have had it.
Wallace is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. Those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes this way, he'll make the catch.
Keeps it on the play fake. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Whoa, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off. And sometimes you just gotta make a better decision at the quarterback position. Well,
the long drive continues. First down at the 20. Gets the handle here. Fights off the hip. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And he is tackled at the 44. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Colts will approach this play from out of the pistol. Play action. Man, intercepted! That brings the play to an end. The Colts will come out in the pistol. First and 10. Has his man. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. After that grab, it's now second down and 2. And Wallace lined up now as a slot receiver.
Get ready.
The defense gets the sack. The Giants use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down on the way. The Colts come out in the pistol. A little crease. Gains 17. The Colts will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down on the way. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Could have been intercepted. So that's going to do it for the first half. Colts are up. The Colts come out in the pistol. First and 10. Looking across the middle. That's dropped by Lewis, who couldn't bring it in.
What an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
No one in sight. Has the grab. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up. Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back in the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces, don't we, on the sideline. The coach is happy, and, of course, the quarterback, he's the happiest guy of all because he loves his tight end target.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Keeps it here. He's into the open. Breaks out of the tackle. And he'll step out.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Now, the next snap from inside the red zone, where a week ago they starred as a team. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Has his target. That's a gain of 6. This will be second down. Goal line defense on the field. Out to the left. What a catch. Touchdown.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Colts lined up in the pistol. To the ground. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
The Colts in the pistol formation. And Wallace going to get set in the slot for this snap. Looking long to Mike Wallace. Interception. He stacked up at that point. Giants ready to kick it away. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throw to the left. Got the completion. They'll mark him at the 40. First down here after the completion. The Colts, pistol set here. Final quarter underway now with this snap. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. Second down coming up. The Colts line up in the pistol. Here's the handoff, middle. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. The Giants have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
You know, sometimes stopping the run is just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today.
Avoids the hit and slides. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down following the run. The Colts line up in the pistol offense. They want to keep feeding him the football, and that's a 2-yard gain.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third down following the run. The Colts will go with the pistol on this play. The Colts in the pistol. Throwing now to his left. The Colts get a first down. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The Colts will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Colts will come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. Third down following the incompletion. The Colts come out in the pistol. The defense gets a sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
What a drive this has been. They'll run it here. And that'll gain just a few yards. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Third down now. The Colts come out in the pistol. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
First and goal from the 10. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Offense lines up here. Out of the shotgun. Touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
And Wallace, a receiver in the slot. He'll keep it on the play fake. Nice catch. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the lights, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.